Good evening, Reverend clergy, educators, families, friends, and fellow Lancers. You have all heard of the 5 love languages: words of affirmation, physical touch, quality time, gift giving, and acts of service. But I propose a 6th, showing up. My family has shown up for me in a variety of ways. From freshman year basketball games to cross-country senior night, my mom worked around her work schedule to show up for me. My dad worked early mornings and late nights during the week so that he could put work on hold and attend weekday track races and weekend cross-country meets. From TEDx to dance showcases, my parents showed up. As simple as it sounds to just be present, by showing up, sacrifices have to be made. Between both my parents' busy work schedules and my siblings' after-school commitments, they sacrifice their time to be there for the ones that they love. It's prioritized. My family's sacrifices were not only made for me, they even showed up for my friends. When it was no longer my turn to compete, they showed up for the ones that I love too, because that's what family does. They care for the people I care about too. So to Mom, Dad, Fran, and Teo, thank you for showing up for me and for all of these Lancers. To my parents and everyone here, thank you for showing up. By being here with your Lancer tonight, it is evident that you show up for them. To all the parents and families who have supported their loved ones in Catholic education, we appreciate all the sacrifices you have made to make this possible for us. Thank you for your constant support, guidance, presence, and love. This is what we do best at St. Francis. We know how to love one another. We show up. We get our work done so that we can enjoy a basketball game, fashionably in theme to fit our student section, the Rage Cage. In fact, we even get to school early just to be in the front row, even though we know everyone else is trying to get the same 10 seats. We literally sacrifice sleeping in to show up for those early morning club meetings. And we aren't the only ones who sacrifice our time to show up for our Lancers. So do our educators. They sacrifice their time for the people they love too. They put grading on hold to be there for us. They want to see us thrive inside and outside of the classroom. They are everywhere, in the theater, on our game fields, right here in this quad. So to all of our educators, thank you for sacrificing your family time and work time to show up for us. The Lancers here today in gowns are not the same Lancers that stepped foot onto campus as freshmen back in 2019. In more ways than we probably realize, the mission of Holy Cross has shaped us into the individuals that we are today. Founder of the Congregation of Holy Cross, Blessed Basil Moreau, always wanted to cultivate community and unity. He reminds us to live in such a manner that the world may say of us, "See how they love one another. This is the most ardent desire of my heart." We are family. That starts here. The connections we've made at St. Francis are the same connections we're going to be able to foster in the future. The way we love each other and take care of each other here is how we should love and care for others we have yet to meet in this world. Sometimes you will be hesitant to show up, but do it anyway, because it's not always about you. There is always something outside of yourself with something new to offer. Others want to share those experiences, those perspectives, those memories with you. So be there for them. Show up for them. Spirituality is defined as the recognition of a feeling or sense or belief that there is something greater than yourself. Holy Cross spirituality is found right here. It's in the people we encounter every day, the friends we hug in the morning when we get to school, teammates we laugh with in the locker room before practice, the educators we visit during collaboration to catch up with, and to ask for that 2-day extension on our paper. I'm convinced daily, because of the people I'm surrounded by, that this life has something bigger to offer, something beyond myself. My classmates have been incredible living reminders that we were all placed here for a purpose, but the one common purpose we have to live out is living for one another. Taking care of each other is something we apply to almost every aspect of our school's mission. I felt Holy Cross spirituality before I even got to St. Francis when I shadowed a freshman, and I still feel it here at today's Mass. As we transition from communion to the end of Mass, we are reminded that Christ lives in us and our families. He is living in us and through us. Loving one another is showing up. Loving one another is making those sacrifices to be there for each other. And every day we are given a new opportunity to make the right choice, the choice to show up. We are all needed in this world. You are needed. The statement of educating hearts and minds to serve the world does not only apply to our 4 years here. I truly believe the mission of Holy Cross has transformed us, and now we can continue to share that mission with others in our next steps in life and all of our future endeavors. Just as St. Peter was asked to feed a sheep, we are called to tend to and care for our neighbors. We are called to share our gifts and talents with those around us. We are called to love. We are called to show up. Thank you.